So when I bought this 1973 Porsche 914, the guy gave me a bunch of spare parts in a box, and one of them was a relay board, which I thought, well, that's interesting. So I figured, let's take a look at it and see if it's any good. Okay, so I have this relay board here out of a 914 Porsche, and I want to make sure it's a good one, so I'm going to check all the connections. I have a schematic here, and we'll start with one here. It goes down to this post here at number 6, and then goes to these connectors here. So let's see what happens. Go 1 here to number 6. That works. All right. I'm just going to show you me testing the first 5 connections and then jump straight to where I had the issue. Then we'll go from number 2 here. We'll follow that down to this first one here. That's good. Go to number 3 to the number 2 post. Okay, number 4 goes to number 4 there. Number 5 goes to position number 1. Okay. Number 6 goes to the second post. So I'll keep going. No sense in watching me do this, and make sure this board is good. So I got to number 8 here, and it should go here to this relay, which it doesn't. Then it should go here to this relay, which it doesn't. And it should go to pin number 7, which doesn't work. So that tells me this board has an issue, and I've gotten as far as 8. So I'll keep going and see what else is going on. So the board checked out with the exception of connection number 8. Okay, so to get this out, I guess I need to use a little bit of heat and a screwdriver and some picks and, scrape it out, and then clean it up with mineral spirits, and then try to find issue with the connections and hopefully repair them. So somehow I've got to get to the back of this circuit board. I've got some connections here that are open. So I've got to get this coating out of there. I don't know what's going to be the best way to do it. I've tried the heat gun, and it's kind of slow. And try to scrape this out like this. I don't really want to damage the circuitry. Try my best not to anyway. Or we can try the torch. I don't know if that's going to damage it or not. It seems to work a little better. I don't want to go sideways, otherwise I'll tear these out. Now I'm going to keep working on this and see if I can do this without wrecking the board.
So what I found, as long as I scraped along the copper strips, I didn't damage them.
Here's what I've gotten done so far. So I'll keep working on it. Okay, next up I'm going to try a wire brush. No, that's not doing too well. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see, what else can we do? In the car business, we had something called Acrystol, which would take off all kinds of things off of paint and other things without damaging. So we'll see if this works. Kind of, but not really.
Next up, we'll give lacquer thinner a try. And after that, mineral spirits. Neither of those really worked either.
Try two more things. Brake cleaner. Not really what I was looking for, but I just need to be able to get to these contacts to find out where the brake is in these, where I've got open circuits. Yeah, that's not too hot. Let's try carb cleaner. A little better. It's working to a degree. I mean, it's getting it cleaned up. I'm sure this isn't the right way to do it. I'm going to guess if I post this online, I'll get told exactly how I should have done it.
Of course, that's assuming someone is watching my videos.
Well, the carb cleaner seemed to work. That's about as clean as I'm going to get it. Using a little bit of a screwdriver to clean it up just a little more, just so I can see what's going on. Okay, I think this is going to be good enough to test. Okay, so I've already checked all of these pins and number 8 is working. Number 8's pin number 4. And it goes over here to this first pin here, or connector. Then we go down to 85 here. Then we go down to 85 here. Then we go to pin number 7, which is the 4th one. Okay.
So this really baffled me. And what I found out is that black coating over time gets hard and expands, and it separates the copper strips from the pins, and that is why you have no connection. So by cleaning it out and pushing the copper strips back down into the pins, the connections were made.
Okay, I've cleaned up the board, and I am going to add this 4223F premium polyurethane conformal coating. And supposedly this will protect it from moisture and everything else, but if you ever need to solder through it, you can. So we'll get that going. It's got a tamper-proof cap, and I can't. Oh, there we go. Whew. I think what I'm going to do is level this out probably a little bit, and then I'm going to pour it in. Okay, so I found 2 sanding blocks, and we'll see how this goes. Did about half a bottle. Seems to be puddling out up further over here, and maybe I will just turn it around and see if that's the real issue. Oh yeah, it's going to, because of these tabs here. So let's do this. Found a small booklet, maybe that'll do it. I'll come back in a little while and see how it's doing. Okay, so I sealed the back with this premium polyurethane conformal coating. If this works as it's supposed to, this should be a lot easier to deal with than that black tar that they used from the factory.
Since it was a nice, sunny 80-degree day, I let the board sit out for 6 hours so it would cure. Then I went and checked all the circuits and they all worked correctly. Thanks for watching.